Welcome to the channel. Today we are going to talk about them Toronto Maple Leafs. The incredible history of the Toronto Maple Leafs, foundation and early years. The club was founded in 1917 as the Toronto Arenas and later renamed the Toronto St. Patrick's. In 1927, the club was renamed the Toronto Maple Leafs. 1930s, the club won its first Stanley Cup in 1932 and continued to enjoy success throughout the decade, including 2 more Stanley Cup victories in 1942 and 1945. 1940s and 1950s, the club continued to enjoy success in the 1940s, including 2 more Stanley Cup wins in 1947 and 1948. 1960s, the Maple Leafs had a dominant decade in the 1960s, winning the Stanley Cup in 1962, 1963, 1964, and 1967. 1970s to 1990s, the club continued to be competitive throughout the 1970s and 1980s, but failed to win any more Stanley Cup titles. 1990s to 2000s, the club struggled through the 1990s, including seasons without making the playoffs. 2000s to present, the club has experienced a period of renewal throughout the 2000s and has been competitive in the league, including an appearance in the Stanley Cup Final in 2002. These are just some of the most important moments in Toronto Maple Leafs history, but there is much more to be explored and highlighted. And then you like the channel, subscribe, activate the bell to be notified of the next video. Until later.